Today's video is going to be about food, and to make sure that we are consuming the right things in order to help us become the best versions of ourselves. And so my motto is no MDBS, which is no meats, no dairies, no breads, no sugars. And I would like to also include boycotting the food. The junk they have been making is causing cancer and harm, and it's up to us to say enough is enough. Don't buy it, plant your seeds, and eat what you grow. The experiment ends today. And so Mr. Knight here has been also doing some research. Would you like to include some of the things that you found out?
Stuff that they're putting in the meat, the sodium nitrate. Some of it can be. I understand for preservatives. I understand, to do that, but
it's harmful to the human.
Doing that it causes cancer, and it does. There's studies to it. Philip Morris is another company that I did a lot of research on. In the 1970s, they knew that this stuff was out, and yet you can do your research on this. They blocked that. The hot dog people that are eating the hot dogs, they noticed certain kids eating hot dogs, they came up with more colon cancer. And they're trying to figure out where this thing came from. The scientist did a study on it in 1970s. She found out that these kids were eating hot dogs. They stopped that study. They paid a couple of scientists to end the study and then just deny it. And I was like, wow, I didn't believe it. So I had to do some really digging on that, and it turns out to be true. Yes.
Which, when I was a kid, and they gave me hot dogs, I always threw up. Always. I hated fucking hot dogs. But anyways, anything else that because you've been doing a whole lot of researching, so.
That's just the one part right there. That's the one thing I studied. I got some names and numbers I'll put in.
And the additives that they've been putting into meat as well?
Yes. Some of the stuff is not even real meat. Especially like, I just now learned what jelly balls are. If you ever ate an egg roll, most likely you're eating jellyfish. Because they take a pound of, let's say a pound of hamburger meat and a pound of this jellyfish ball. You'll have 2 pounds of hamburger meat. I know it's crazy. It's like, wow, it's preservative and additives to stretch stuff out. The underlying thing is they're trying to stretch money. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to make their profits better. And that's what the thing's about. If it's about money, then it's not going to work.
They don't care about the people, and if it's causing harm to the people, all they care about is their
pockets. As soon as you can care about somebody's wealth and their health, then that's wealth. But
I think that's how we stand out, because I know that I care about you, and I care about me as well, and so. When I hear this, it makes me feel a certain kind of way, because it's like we're supposed to love each other and help each other, and as the information is being passed, do your research on these topics, guys, because it's very important. So as the one person cares, so they're doing this research and they're giving you this information, and so that way you're more informed about what is really going on. And so to know that you walk into a grocery store thinking that they have your best interest at heart, but they don't. They don't even care what's in the shit. They don't care what's in the shit. They're just trying to make a fucking dollar. That's all they're doing. They're just trying to make a dollar, and they don't care that you or your family members are suffering with illnesses and pain and all this other stuff. And so that's why it's very important that we as people again do the research, and we also take the steps that we need to do in order to better ourselves. And so one thing, and I'm going to continue to say, is to boycott the food. Boycott the food. Our ancestors lived plentiful with what they grew. And notice that's why they brainwashed people, because they want you to be reliant on them and what they're giving out, which isn't real food. It's not real food at all, and they want you to forget the traditions that was already instilled or in place from our ancestors when they were doing the gardening and planting, and they knew the herbs and all this other stuff to help heal the body. And they're distracting you from what is real to their world, which is all they want is money. All they want is money, and that's how you can decipher the kind of person someone is are they really out for me and my well-being, or are they out just to make a buck? And to me, what I'm seeing is they just out to make a buck. They don't care who they're hurting in the process. And so my thing is, I'm going to be doing a whole transformation, cleansing out the old, bringing in the new, and putting in more things that, instilling more things that our ancestors knew back then into us now, so that way we can better ourselves. Would you like to include anything?
Well, starting us on garden, the sooner the better kind of thing. Starting on garden, like what you said, planting the seeds. Starting our own garden, I think, is a sustainable way to begin. Even just herbs, beginning with herbs, educating yourself on the whole, vegetable,
Educating yourself.
just educating yourself in the whole garden system, like all the things that is required of that, and beginning that, starting now, the sooner the better for sure.
And there is a cure. There's a cure for everything. And all it takes is a little researching, and you will find that there is a cure for everything.
See, I was gonna say, you see it right here. You see, my high school professor of chemistry was my high school chemistry teacher was a senior professor at many universities. His research found the same thing in processed meat. He had death threats, and he didn't back down, but he became the student.
Okay, but then his students who co-authored were blacklisted by industry to never get jobs. He retired to save the students from unemployment. And so, again, the research is out there, guys. The research is out there. And if you don't believe us, since we don't have anything to gain out of this besides just helping you all out, just like we've been helped by other people. And so the research is out there. So research, find what it is that you're looking for, and you will see that a lot of the stuff that they have out there is in the foods and stuff is not real food. It's not there to help you for sure. Like, it's not there to help you. It's weakening you. It weakens you. It weakens your immune system. It weakens your body. And so it is very important to remember that our ancestors knew that the medicine was in the plants. Okay? So again, my thing is to start off, right? To start off, to gradually work your way to it. No MD BS, which is no meats, no dairy, no breads, and no sugars. And that's to gradually work your way off. And so I'm also telling you this because this is what we are doing as well. We are working on this as well. And yes, it's a process. So the sooner you start, the faster you start seeing the benefits that you start feeling so much better. You start feeling energized and everything. So it is really something to look into and to implement today. We love you all, and we hope that you all have a wonderful and amazing day. Mwah.